40.
Ah, there's one of my favorite citizens. I want to make a banner to hang up at our victory party in the mayor's mansion. Otto Soft, Fairhaven Strong.
Oh, victory party. Feeling confident, I see.
Why wouldn't I be? Has anyone said they actually plan to vote for the new guy? They hardly know him. Of course they don't. Anyway, can you supply me with some fabric for the banner?
Sure, no problem.
Excellent! It's going to be the best banner any mayor ever had. Huge!
I hate it. I hate it a lot.
Fairhaven of the future. Ha! We don't need hoverboards. We need community solidarity.
We don't need either of you fools telling us anything. So, does he need silk? You need a silk banner. I don't think that's the most practical way to ride the broom. Where are the kids? Can I really never go in anyone's house? That is annoying. Like, straight up. Ah, I don't need you, Sebastian. Ah, I don't need you. Where's your sister? Where's your sister?
Violet will not shut up about the flowers for Angus and Francis' wedding. But like, aren't they having the wedding outside? Why do they need more flowers?
Harsh truths, man. I'm gonna put tracking devices on everybody in this village. Where's the girl child? Where is she? She must already be at home. Here's a little song I wrote. And I'm gonna sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. Ow!
I'm all.
Yeah,
it could.
yeah, yeah.
I'm all.
No,
it could.
no, no. Okay, alright. Go to bed, 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 go to bed. That'd be so embarrassing if we pass out. Yeah.
So.
I definitely had more productive things that I could have done. C'est la vie.
Oh, look at the head scratches.
The time.
The magic is like bonkers loud. I don't feel like anything else is too loud. The magic? Too loud.
Think.
Here comes it. Oh, too loud. Way too loud. Oh, I love this view.
Hi, Thomas. Having a nice day?
There you are. Been wanting to talk to you. That offer to buy my place I mentioned before? Well, whoever it is, they've stepped it up. Got more letters in the mail, seen tracks around the farm that aren't mine. What about you? Has anyone offered to buy your farm? Any idea who it might be?
No, but I would never sell anyway. My farm stays in the Wylde family.
Good for you. Always amazed how some folks will just throw away their history. Just keep your eyes and ears open and don't trust anyone, especially newcomers.
What about me? I'm a newcomer too, Thomas.
Right?
Nah, you're an islander now, Tara. And we have to protect this place.
You're my best friend, Thomas. I'll buy soybean seeds from you.
I keep trying to lure that black cat into my barn. I could use a good mouser, but it turns up its nose at fresh milk. What's it gonna take, filet mignon?
Good luck. That cat's not really a mouser.
She does like milk though, so sounds like a you problem. I think Marty is gonna end up not being that bad. Otto sucks. 110%.
This for me? I can't believe it. I'm going to start researching it right away.
What? I don't know.
I used to cover elections for the college paper back in Alaska. The smaller the town, the more intense the elections. Every time.
When did you come here, Perry?
Long enough ago to have seen many wilds come and go. Your High Priestess has great expectations that you'll follow in your ancestors' footsteps. I suppose we shall see.
Parker came in and was talking about malcontents again. I can't tell if he really buys into Cameron's rhetoric or not, but he's repeating it. That's bad enough.
True facts. Parker needs to get his head in the game, man.
Yes. Give it to Ariel. My mole in the mine has been telling me great things about you.
You have someone spying on me? Who? Zephyr?
No! He's an actual mole. He didn't like the last mining operation, you see? They were always setting off explosives and disrupting his habitat. But well, they're gone now. And my mole tells me you're much
You
nicer.
got red hair, son. Ugh, backless feet. I hate it.
So that baker fella's getting married, is he? Aw, good for him. He better not go on any post-wedding trips. Then I won't be able to pop in behind his bakery and smell the cakes in the oven. Ooh.
Zephyr, that's creepy.
Nah, I know, but I can't help it.
Love it. I appreciate any amount of self-awareness that this game's gonna give me.
No one takes you seriously when...
Yeah, it's because you say the same stuff all the time, girl. Where are the children's? Why isn't it? It's Sunday.
I've asked Wesley if he'd like to carry the Book of the Mind at his bookstore, but he keeps saying no. I don't understand. It's a great opportunity.
Huh. I gotta see where I just spelled it wrong.
Yeah, it's just not the kind of book Wesley really sells.
Get out of the cult, man. You're too good for this place.
Otto asked me if I'd volunteer for his campaign, but I just don't have time. I can't let Francis plan this whole wedding on his own. Besides, this way, I can avoid awkward conversations with anyone volunteering for Marty.
There she is.
If I asked you about Juliet's sheet music, you would say... What does that silence mean?
That I have nothing to say.
Are you sure it didn't mysteriously end up with your stuff?
That's silly.
Emmy.
Silly.
I might have to step up my game. Maybe the Coven knows of a magic solution to my problem.
Mommy says Angus and Francis are getting married. Do you know what that means?
No. What?
Cake!
She's not wrong.
It's pumpkin spice season.
Yeah,
but isn't pumpkin spice...
Do not say basic. Pumpkin spice is delicious, okay? That's just science.
Did you know that the original meaning of libations is offering to the gods? So when you think about it, my bar is kind of... Does that...
No, that doesn't help.
What do I smell? New item on the menu?
I've been experimenting. I'm adding some new authentic Italian dishes to the menu. My husband was from Italy. Did you know that? I never had the chance to visit his family. He and Juliet went once to meet his grandmother when she was still alive. Have you traveled much, Tara?
No, I really have never been able to afford world travel.
Me either. 3 plane tickets anywhere was a lot. That's why only the 2 of them went to Italy. After they got back from Italy, Juliet would hardly talk to Giacomo. She said something about her great-grandmother being weird, but that was all. But Giacomo's grandmother didn't speak 1 word of English. She couldn't have said anything to offend Juliet. Teenagers.
My dad didn't talk to my grandpa for a long time, and he was hardly a teenager. They made up after I was born.
Well, at least they patched things up before Robert passed. I wish Juliet and Giacomo had that closure. Always tell those you love how you feel about them, Tara. Don't wait. Music makes my baby girl come alive. She's been talking a lot about going to a music school, but I'm not sure if she's old enough for that. Or maybe I'm not ready to let her grow up.
Little A, little B, I'd say.
Otto's a fine mayor, but when I moved here and Antonio Miranda was in charge, I don't know, the town had a different vibe. Gloria grew up here, but Antonio was an immigrant. But everyone accepted him anyway, even chose him to lead. But now it's like, if you don't have history here, do you really belong?
I mean, I guess you're in a hurry. Like.
Make sure you're staying safe, okay, Tara? It's getting colder and I have a bad feeling. You're always welcome in my shop, you know? You hardly feel the cold in there.
Not wrong.
What's inside? I cannot.
Even more secret recipes.
What's inside?
I have to wait until I get of the fairy to tell you this, but I need to hear what you think. Hazel and Robert have told me about a plot of land that's for sale. The soil's good, Joanna, as good as my parents' farm. There's even a loft in the attic you could use as an art studio. And it's right near the beach, so we can take Thomas and Crystal swimming. Just think about it. We can talk more when I get home. Thomas!
Hey, journeyman. You wouldn't happen to know a spell to help me find something that's missing, would you?
I do happen to know what you're looking for to find what you're looking for. You need to learn some scrying.
Which is what?
It's basically looking into a magic mirror and asking it to find stuff for you. It works on anything. People, possessions, whatever. Witches usually use pools of water because water has its own magical properties. A basin of water is best so you can more easily contain the spell. Build one of these scrying basins in your sanctum and then pour this potion into it. Say the name of who or what you're looking for and it'll do the rest. I asked Amira to come with me to Perry's shop to pick out the right herbs I need for an incantation, and she was like, no. What's that about?
Gazing into the future isn't the only way of seeing. Sometimes it's just as useful to see into people's hearts. You can build yourself a crystal ball in your sanctum. No one more than those around you is always wise.
When crafting an incantation, the most important thing is evoking the very nature of what you're changing. That's where understanding and being clear in your intentions matters even more than the verse itself. The art varies from witch to witch.
Did you know that women healers were burned? Strange.
When I was younger, my mom used to take Sebastian and me out to Shelby's campfire. He'd tell us stories, and he'd give us the best stew. When I was initiated, I realized what Mom had been doing. She was showing us that we didn't have to be afraid of Shelby. And now, I trust him more than, like, anyone.
I can skip it. I like that part. Stargazing. don't know then. Oh, I have to.
I need to brew some scrying.
Green cloth, blue cloth. How do I get black leather? Red cloth, yellow cloth, green and blue cloth, red, yellow, green, blue. Oh, right. Fair enough.
Hiya! Zipper! You scared the living daylights out of me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting that you're not used to teleportation. So what you doing?
I was just watering my crops.
By hand? Gear wheels and grease, girl. Just because you're human doesn't mean you have to stick with human tech. If you want to learn a more efficient method, swing by my shop anytime. See ya!
Wait, I hate when you do that.
Who are you talking to?
Thomas! I was just talking to my watering can. I do that sometimes. Why are you here?
I was checking to see if your well's working again now that the drought's over, but I can see it is, so I'll be on my way. Wash ashores.
You know, you've lived here all your life. Why don't you run for mayor?
Interesting idea, but I'd rather stick my bare feet in a bucket of Bruno's lobsters.
Fair enough.
Come here.
I just remembered something. Because the name chickens, Lefty and Layla, and this whole time I've been thinking, it sounds so familiar. Like I've named something like that before. It was Lefty and Lucy. And I was like, what was it? I can't remember. Where's that? Oh, hold on. I can't driving me crazy. I just remembered. This my boobs. I named my boobs Lefty and Lucy. I don't know.
Is it,
Let's make this my right boob. It's actually named Lefty. My left one. That's Lucy. I really hadn't thought about that. You know, a decade. Lord.
is it, it is! A recipe!
Pumpkin bread. I wanna bake some bread. I wanna look up a recipe. Bake some type of bread before this weekend. We'll do that. Just bake. Ha! I've never made it to the weather thing when it's open. Look at me, checking out the weather. This is probably
Oh, come in, Tara.
whatever.
Care for a muffin? Oh, I'm celebrating. I've just finished analyzing my first set of barometric readings. They suggest there's some sort of pressure barrier around the island. There really is something odd happening here. Tell me, have you noticed anything dodgy about the weather since you've arrived?
Well, yes, but I am just a simple country farmer, ma'am. Couldn't tell you a thing about the weather.
A simple city girl turned farmer, you mean? I know you came here in the spring. I have to get to the bottom of this. What was grad school for otherwise? Sometimes I wasn't certain I'd make it. But now, here I am, in my own weather observatory. Oh,
ruining my
listen
life.
to me ramble. You're very kind, Tara. Come back anytime.
Certainly so, new acquaintance.
How illuminating! Thank you, Tara. I've always had a bit of an aversion to marriage, if I'm honest. Probably because all of my cousins let themselves be set up by the most famous matchmaker in Mumbai. To be fair, they all seem pretty happy. But that just wasn't for me.
You still have boxes everywhere, girl. Make yourself at home. Hey, dear bear. What is a chatty bird, huh? Go! Remind you about another Papa John's pizza. Blue.
Oh, thanks
That
so
was
much
not
for
an
melting down the last
hour.
of my ore for me. Don't know when I'm
I'll
gonna
be in
get the
there in a
chance to get more.
Oh, Francis, you worry too much. By the time you're done using these ingots, I'm sure you'll be able to get more ore.
I can't help it.
Yeah, I just...
Worrying is my default state.
Hey, if you ever want to take a walk on the beach and just blow off some steam, let me know.
Wow, thanks. I might take you up on that sometime. I've always been a worrier, I guess, but it got worse before I left home.
Did something happen?
I don't really want to get into it. I just left some things unresolved is all, and I don't know when or if I'm ever going to go back to settle them.
Sorry to hear that, good friend Francis.
Oh there! Found anything good in the mine today? It's worth checking every stone. Other miners may have overlooked something good.
Girl, I know that. I need to go see if it's got leather. Boom.
I overheard Vanessa say that she wished we had an organic grocery store on the island. And that would be nice in theory, but doesn't she know that it would put me out of business? She probably doesn't even realize it. Never mind.
Can't you just sell some organic? Gross. Grosh. Sell some organic grosh. I gotta go eat dinner. Chicka chicka, I'll be back. 42 minutes.